going to talk about overall the year 2020, which of course is off to a roaring start on many, many levels. Ain't no mistake on this. Get a cup of tea. I am here to share with you the 2020 forecast. It's already shaping up to be very, very interesting. Let me know in the comments if you want me to. I'm actually very interested to talk about whole Meghan and Harry as I'm filming this. This is just, it broke like yesterday. I have so much to say about it. Yeah. Talk about the overall energy of the year. And then I will also include a pick a card. There are multiple cards. You can tune in from your heart, tune in with your guides and with ancestors, and there will be a message for you in there. Okay, so I'll follow with that. But first, the general energies. Going with the Tarot, 2020 being a 4-year, the Emperor. You think of an emperor, it's very much, an emperor is greater than a king. The idea with an emperor is that he actually has multiple domains or countries or lands, and he has amassed them together. So it's a masculine energy. It's the number 4, right? The number 4, which is about structure, stability, the square. I would relate this very much to the root chakra. As depicted on the sort of the standard tarot card, the Emperor is a man who has fought, right? He has seen battle. He's in his in armor. He's in battle gear, but he is now older, wiser, and he's sitting on the throne. The idea, it's work that you have been putting in. Okay, so work you have been putting in to build up, to amass, what you have been working on for a long time. The Emperor didn't get his success from short-term actions, from luck. It's very much about the energy of this year of 2020 is very much about what you have been working on steadily, with force, with will, with intention, and gotten clarity on. And this is the year where you're able to really step into that role in your own life. There's a sense that you might also reap wisdom from years of study, work, effort that you've put in. So very much about things like home, stability, creating structure, and creating abundance, I would say as well, because of course an emperor, the sense is, I mean, look at this beautiful crown. There is a sense of riches amassed. Now that may be inner wisdom. You know, we're looking at the beard, right? A long beard, often a symbol of wisdom attained over a long time. This year is very much about amalgamating, bringing together all of the gifts and efforts. This is a promise. This is an energy, but you still have to take the steps. The Emperor, right? He put in the actual work. It implies also working with people and the sense of command, ordering things, systematizing. So this is a year where you want to really look at parts of your life that need order, that need structure, and bring those energies in. And I know this can be very hard for creative types. It can be hard for folks that are also very spiritual, who might tend to be more intuitive and flowing. So I think this is the challenge as well as the promise this year. This can be a year where you really reap positives, but you have to step into that inner emperor, that inner wisdom, that inner clarity, that inner strength of taking action, whether you're male or female, stepping into your power very, very much, right? An emperor doesn't doubt the ability to rule or the fact that he, in this case, should rule. We all have the feminine and masculine within us, so it's calling on that masculine aspect. Clarity, but it's a sense of dominion, okay? So having dominion over your life and all that you've created. To me, when I look at his eyes, there's a little wariness. He's looking sort of to the side, as if thinking about this stage. Now, to make it more personal, it's very fascinating. I did look at the cards that I've pulled in the 1, 2, 3 pile that you'll be choosing in a moment, and there are real themes. I literally, the same exact message in 2 different decks was pulled up in 2 different stacks. the exact same card, but in different decks came up. So I really feel that that's emphasized. And so I'm going to give you a moment now to look at the cards. I'll put them here. The first set of cards, Answering the Call in the Native American deck, and Mystic Healer. For those of you who chose this, it's that your authentic life is calling you. So you need to realize that you may have felt like you've been waiting to start your life, waiting for some permission or to take action. This card says that in this year, which of course goes with the Emperor, your authentic life, that is the theme, is calling you to create it. It's there for you. Ancestors and guides are sending you messages. You need to really tune into that, and you need to stop waiting. Stop waiting to be picked or chosen or for some outside authority. You have to be your own authority here, your own emperor. Stop waiting for someone to, announce that you're the winner. Okay, this is about you owning your own power. So answering the call, you are being called. There will be signs, and also stop waiting, step forward now. So with this card, blending it with the Mystic Healer, this card is very much about healing and restoration. Okay, it says healing energy flows through you. This is about healing yourself, and that restoration comes from within. Restoration comes from within. Now that doesn't mean, of course, that you may not use medical or any other form of healing and support from others, but just know that the healing energy is there for you, for your own inner healing. And that combined with this makes me think that your own personal healing is what's going to allow you to answer the call. So I'm just thinking of someone who I worked with in coaching who, they care for someone. They care for a loved one as their caregiver because the loved one has health issues. But perhaps in such a case, it's saying, you are a healer, and you're a healer not just for your loved one, but you can be a healer for others. And you have to heal yourself and get stronger and focus on that. And then you can step forward into your power. Okay, so heal yourself. Restoration is within. And realize that you may also have the capacity to be a healer. And that may come out this year. Okay, for you to be aware of that. And you likely know that. Let me know in the comments if that resonates for you. It could be from being a chiropractor to being a school nurse to being a pastor or being a life coach. So that's for 2020. The sort of overall energy is answer that call, step forward. The second choice, and as I mentioned, this is, again, you guys, this is the second choice, answering the call. So in a different deck. Isn't that amazing? This is it. This is the second pile, right? That's the Traveler's deck. And you got answering the call in the Native Spirit deck. So in both choices, 1 and 2, Spirit was really emphasizing that we are being called right now. The time is now. And she was a woman going out her door, stepping out into the world, right? It's fascinating. The same exact card in 2 different decks. And the companion to it, yes, it was Sacred Mountain. Sacred Mountain. So again, there's a real emphasis on that it's time, and I believe it's especially us women to step forward. Our healing is needed. So this Sacred Mountain card says there's power in silence and solitude. So this year you need to find some time. Those of you who chose number 2, it may just be to take a meditation retreat for the first time in your life. Okay, maybe you've never done that. To have solitude, or it may be on a more ongoing basis. But the idea is the quality of the mountain. So power in silence, solitude, and that if you live near mountains, you may want to directly work as all of our ancestors did, and the Native Americans here on this continent, connecting with nature. Connect with that great mountain if there is one in your area or that you can get to. That's going to help you with that sense of stability, that sense of strength and power. So connecting with nature, whether it's going to Peru or somewhere in the US or wherever you're watching this, if there is a mountain that you can connect with. The ancients consider that usually very sacred places to be high up and connected with the land and yet close to the sky, close to heaven, close to spirit. And so answering the call. So again, act now. And in this card specifically too had the phrase that I liked, plunge forward, plunge forward. So there is a sense this year is going to be where a lot of us take action. We become involved in the community. We become involved in healing. We become involved in serving and teaching. Okay, that's really, really needed now. So again, both choice 1 and choice 2 had the exact same message. It's time for you to answer the call, and you know what that call is. Third choice also doubles back to healing from the first one. So that third choice is medicine man or medicine woman. It's a beautiful card. And its companion card was discovering the truth. Okay, so I'll start with this one. Again, just like the first set, right? Medicine woman, medicine man. So my notes that I wrote down. So healing is happening for you, but no, healing happens on an inner plane first before you see the outer, right? Focus for you to help the healing on what is good and positive. Let go of what's negative. Let go of the painful. Don't hold on to it. So you've got to let that go so that you can heal. So this year, 2020, will be about healing for you. And very likely, this call that we're getting in the other two choices is also important for you to step forward and be that kahuna, be that medicine man, medicine woman, be that herbalist, be that psychotherapist. 2020 is calling you to step forward to that. And let go of what is not working. Focus on the positive, all right? Focus on your gifts, because this card says you are gifted and the healing happens for you first, okay? And that is connected with living your truth. So this discovering truth card is very much about you radiate the energy of truth. So if you can live your truth and be authentic, that's the other word coming through, and act with integrity. If you do that, you're going to be an example for others. So as you speak your truth on an issue or to your family or out in the community, as you stand up for something, others are going to literally see you and be inspired by you to also live their truth, okay? So you radiate the energy of truth. And that very much helps others. It's not just helping you, it's helping others. The key to that is to slow down. You have to listen within. So this year, 2020, for those of you who chose choice number 3, you need to also set time aside to listen. Just like the second choice, there is very much that quality with the sacred mountain. So you need to be able to listen to be able to find what is an integrity for you, what is the right thing for you to do, and what is authentic for you. Okay, I can really relate to that. So discover your truth. Stand in the light of your truth. You see, he's setting off on a journey. Maybe you go in a different direction than others or than you've been told to go in. So again, 2020 is a year of really claiming your power. Energetically, very much way beyond these cards, what I'm getting is we all, as women, we need to step forward, step into our power as healers, as facilitators, as nurturers, as menders of conflict. We need to bring in the higher energy, the energy of being life-giving rather than destructive, life-supporting, and the world really needs us now. It really, really needs us now. And so that's what my channel is about. I very, very much want to encourage you to work with me. I will be doing something early in January, and then also in February, I will start my chakra healing coaching program again, and that will be the lower chakras, which it has worked to be the wonderful focus, because for a lot of us healer types, spiritual types, those lower chakras are really damaged energetically because of what we have been through as children, as young women, as midlife women, all of that history, even past life trauma. And I'll be talking more about that as we go forward. So please leave in the comments what resonated for you. Much love, many blessings, and I sense is, again, weaving it all together as we're authentic, as we share our gifts and we answer the call to step forward in the world. Like for me, I know that part of what, it's not necessarily what I'll do full time, but I am to be working with kids or children, doing meditation or yoga with them. I have seen the benefits when I have worked with even college age students, and it's amazing the healing and the sense of self integrity that they have, even just from a little bit of that work. There's always a clearing. The pain comes up for them, but they realize, wow, I'm really holding this, but I'm not going to be destroyed by the pressure I'm under. I'm not going to be, they realize their strength. And so for me this year, that's something I know I'm being called to do, is to come forward and work in some small way with children or with teens, just helping them and teaching them these sort of spiritual techniques that they can be strong. So share in the comments how you feel you might be being called or what you got from this reading. Much love. Stay blissed. Stay blessed. Look out for my next video. It will likely, or a related video will be here and will pop up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.